God, back here with another live stream. I have not used that intro in a while. I am not alone. There's a guest, unfortunately. I'm kidding, slightly. Introducing the Golden Burger himself, who you've all seen or heard or both many times.
Yo, what's up, you random specimen wolf thingy zomb I don't even knows?
Never talk to my subscribers like that again.
you guys are not part of the Saiyan army. You better join my
You're
army.
right. You're right. They're part of the Saiyan warriors. There's a difference.
Nah,
See,
nah.
see, see. Saying Saiyan army would be implying something kind of similar to what Frieza got going on. Saying Saiyan army is a lot, or warriors is a lot different because it includes the warriors that you get from like the Lightning Warriors and the Saiyan from Army. It one sounds better, and two, it just shows that we are the warrior clan. We are the better fighters, if you will.
Oh, really? Okay, sure.
I mean, listen. Before I went through my training to become what I am now, you forget I had Saiyan DNA for a bit, so don't disrespect my people like that.
Again.
I know everything that Goku knows. Don't make me use his techniques on you.
Uh,
But yeah, nah. Y'all saw the title. This is just to de-stress, if even possible. I don't know if it is, but hey, we at least don't try.
good.
Even if that means just de-stressing for a few hours while I'm on here, hopefully it works. No idea though.
What's up, Nick?
I didn't even see that people. Hold up. Oh God, I hate when it does this. There we go.
Wow, dare you?
I was saying that because it couldn't. It wasn't letting me see the show.
Oh.
Yeah, you forget. It doesn't do it on your end, but for me, if I hold my phone a certain way while I'm like streaming, it goes into orientation mode and it doesn't let me see the chat. Oh my God, I went from 7 to 19. This always happens, and I'm still not used to it. Hey Nick, if you want to send this to Jenna, by the way, just so you can have her send it to other people, you can. I would do it. Problem is, if I do it, I'm not sure if it's gonna kick me out of the stream. So if he's even still here. Hold up. I'm gonna go on mute real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
So I guess while Elijah's gone, I'm just gonna look at the chat and answer messages. I don't know.
Also,
What?
you weren't here. If now that you are, I can just tell you rather than doing it myself. If you want to send it to Jenna so she can send it to other people, feel free to.
I already did.
That never mind then. I was gonna send it to one of the chats that I'm in because they were texting, but I'm not trying to have it kick me out of the stream. So
Oh, all you have to do is click on share, then you just click on messages instead of copy link. You
no,
just
I
click.
know where to do that. The weird thing is I can't even find the share button right now. I don't know why.
It's click on options.
Wait, hold up. I think it might have been there. It just was acting weird. Oh, there it is. Why did I not see that? Dear Lord. All right, wait, hold up.
Oh, never mind. It says 21 watching, but nobody's typing in the chat except Nick. Hello, can you guys type random craziness that doesn't make any sense because that's entertaining? Oh my god, it's funny. Oh, hello.
I have returned
Hi, Marianne.
with glorious purpose.
I'm
If you
doing
know,
good.
you know. If you don't, then you don't.
Wait, what, Eliza?
I was about to say, I'm not even sure if anyone heard me for that time I left the app. I was about to say, if y'all couldn't hear me, ignore my voiceover. I don't know if y'all did, though.
We can't hear your voiceover. We
Dag.
can
Well,
we can only hear
that's a good thing.
we can only hear your voiceover when you're on streams alone. That's the only time it comes through.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. I did not know that.
What? You've been doing these for the past year.
Yeah, and you forget, I don't check my live streams. I did before, but hearing my own voice to this day sometimes just makes me feel weird. That's why I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, because you sound like you're an old man.
No, it's just because I don't like my own voice. There's a difference.
It's because you sound older than your father.
Shut up.
No. Your dad sounds like he's 2 and you sound like you're 92.
Yes, because that right there makes a lot of sense.
It makes like the best sense ever.
I'm hurting. I am hurting you when we meet.
Ah, you can most certainly try, but it won't be possible, my
What's up,
padre.
Marianne? I'm assuming it's the Marianne I know. I don't know.
Yo,
I
what
think
up there? Yo, what
I'm
up there?
saying that because your name is different now. If it is, so I don't know if that's you or not.
Oh, what up there, Marianne?
That was not needed. To answer next question, I'm doing fine,
Yeah,
I
it's Marianne.
guess.
It's Marianne.
Trying to de-stress, like I said, but we'll see where that goes.
Marianne is going to sign into her original account right now.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, she just answered my question. There it is. Also, what, Josh?
I said Marianne is going to sign into
Yeah,
her.
I read her comment.
Oh, cool.
Please stop.
Please go.
Why do I do this to myself?
Because you love it, and because you have this
No,
fetish
no, wrong. I really
thing.
don't. I
You you
really don't.
you have a torture fetish.
You said what?
I said you have a torture fetish.
Who lied to you?
You did.
I know I didn't because I never told you that. But okay, I don't have any fetishes. Thank you very much. But okay.
It was Garrett.
See, depending on which Garrett you're talking about, one of the Garretts I dislike very passionately. The other one I don't even talk to. So try
uh,
again.
it was
Uh-huh.
Destiny. I don't know.
Me and Destiny have not talked unless we were on Zooms with you. So try again. Come on, you're smart. You can do this. I believe in you. I know you can do this.
It was Renaya.
I don't even know who that is.
It's Nick. No, I'm kidding.
I know for a fact that's a lie, but okay.
It's Thomas.
Uh huh.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm giving you a chance to say that it's not true.
It's so is.
I did it to myself by inviting him onto the stream. It's
Uh,
fine, Elijah. You can do this. It's fine. It's complete. It's not. It's not fine. Why did I do this?
Stop talking to yourself. You belong in a mental ward.
I have no idea what you just said.
I said, stop talking to yourself. You belong in a mental ward.
Trust me, no mental word can fix what I have. Okay.
Yeah, but what you have is
No mental word can fix what I have.
what you have is called The brain jobless foot syndrome. No, I'm just kidding.
This is why I'm hurting you when we meet. I'm going to use my cane the way it should not be used when we meet, and I do not care.
I got a cane too. Mine's longer than yours.
Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Oh, I have my cane is longer than yours, Eliza.
Hey, Ma. I don't know who that is, but hey,
Wait, what?
if
Oh,
I
I
do,
saw
if
the
I do,
message.
I forgot who that. If I do know, I forgot who that is. I don't freaking know. My
she's been on
memory sucks.
she's been on Zooms before a couple times.
I'm pretty sure I haven't been there when she was there, then, but okay.
You have.
Do you remember the last time we did a Zoom?
Back when my Zoom Pro did not
Exactly.
fire.
Therefore, how am I supposed to remember that?
Because you're supposed to have the memory of a cat.
I'm gonna just start ignoring you.
Oh wow, you're
I'm literally just gonna start ignoring you.
you are a little stupid mini boy.
And you're going to be a mini stupid nothing when I'm done with you.
Ha 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 ha. You mean a mini Oreo? Yeah, I love those.
I can't even cap. I can't even cap. I do too, but that is not what I said.
But you can't
Like,
cap
if
because
you want me to be real with you, the mini Oreos, I don't know what's different about them, but they actually better than the regular Oreos. I'm just saying.
first of all, you can't cap because you don't have one. And second
Silence.
and second of all,
Bow before the prince of the gods and shush.
you may be a prince, but I'm the king, so
No, you're not.
I
Listen, hey, zip it. Listen to me. In no world are you Zeus. Okay? Let's get that cleared up now.
I
You are
know
not Zeus. You never will be. Shush.
no. I'm not Zeus. I'm the king of Zeus.
That's not a thing.
I created it.
The king of Zeus and the boss of chaos. This is what I have to deal with, people.
This is awesome.
I'm going to hurt. I'm going to use my head as a battering ram
No, no,
and
no,
just break every
no.
window with it before passing out. If
You
y'all
ain't
don't hear from me ever again, you know why.
you ain't
Blame
break
him. It's all his fault.
you ain't breaking nothing. Nothing my fault, bro. You ain't breaking nothing. You'll be quiet, ain't right?
Listen, if you're trying to do a voice right, you need to do it like this.
I'm trying to do that for
All
thing.
right, no, you ruined it. You done diddly do ruined it.
Yay!
You but done diddly do ruined it. Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop. Stop it. You have problems.
But as you were saying about the mini Oreos, they are better than the regular ones.
I know exactly who you are. To the Nevea. I'm sorry if I
I've
butchered
been
that.
oh yeah, kind of yeah.
I was going to say that's how voiceover assistant. I don't know if that's how you say it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
read the comment. You'll know who that is. You know her.
No, I know who that is.
Okay. Yeah, hi Nevaeh.
Actually, wait, hold up. I feel like I would need to hear the voice again because I'm thinking of someone else when the name Vanessa pops up, but I think I know who that is.
Yeah, Nick, we should meet one day. That was the other day. Nick was pretending he was in California right outside my window. It was really funny.
I'm letting you know this now, dude. I've never been to Cali. You don't want to come to New York, dude. Don't put yourself through that.
Wait,
All I'm
why?
gonna say is this: Hamilton lied to everyone. The musical lied.
Wait, what? Huh? I don't see what
It's
that
a it's
is.
a it's a it's a joke on the play. In the play, New York is known as the greatest city in the world, basically,
Oh, okay.
which is not true. Although then again, I feel like that also I guess depends. For me, I say that because I'm just not a fan of crowds. Because this is my thing. I can say I'm not a fan of people all I want, yes, because I consider myself to be an introvert. If you want me to be real with you, that mostly stems from me being visually impaired and just not appreciating how crowds are when it comes to that.
Okay.
Because when you're visually impaired and you're in the city, for the most part, things don't tend to go well because we're in 2024, but we still got people who get upset when they get hit with the cane by accident, even if they see it and know that that means they should move.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, crowds, being visually impaired, not the best.
I
I'm an
will be.
introvert for many other reasons as well, but that right there is definitely one of the main ones.
By the way, I'm gonna get some chocolate chip cookies. We'll be back in a second.
Please don't come back. Please don't come back. I beg of you, please.
I'll always come back.
How dare you hate Oreos? Even the double stuffed ones? How could you hate those? Trust me, dude. I left the blind community too. The only reason I guess I'm in a way still in the blind community, aside from obviously being visually impaired, is the fact that I still talk to that one over there. And a few other people who I guess aren't necessarily in the community, but again, they're also visually impaired. But like, my circle is very, very small now. And that's just because no one here knows how to not start problems in this community, and I'm frankly over it. I'm done. I've been through too much in the past like few months to honestly want to be involved in any more drama. Which is funny because I never want to be involved in drama, but I think you get what I mean. When you're in the community, you kind of don't get a choice whether or not you can be involved in drama until you decide to disconnect from it, and then that's when things start somewhat getting better. Also, I'm laying down, so sorry if you guys are only seeing my ceiling or my hand, but yeah, that's kind of why that's happening. I'm holding my phone and laying down, so I don't think y'all are getting like a great view. Again, it's either the ceiling or my hand. So sorry about that, but yeah. To answer what's happening right now, I have no idea. Oh God, here he comes.
Yeah, I'm back. Hi.
Thought I told you not to come back.
I always come back.
That was disgusting. And so that's why I got confused. Trust me, Nevaeh, like I said, I get it. Again, only reason I'm in the blind community still is because I talked to Josh and a few of the friends that I've made due to him, along with a few of my friends like Jenna and them who you haven't seen any of the others on here before. You've seen Alyssa if you watched any of my covers, or listened to any of my covers, I should say.
Hmm.
And same thing, if you've listened to any of my past live streams or other covers, you've definitely seen Jenna or who I call the Fireball on here like multiple times. But
And
yeah,
there's been a
what?
lot of other people on your channel though, who are your friends. You just don't talk to them as often, but they're still
I mean, yeah, I'm only mentioning those two though because those are the ones that are on here like more than not.
okay. Because I was gonna say Mikkel
Like I
and
know there was one or two covers where technically there were more because I know Kai and or I think y'all know her as Raquel. I don't know what she goes by on YouTube anymore. Um, or they
and
things.
yeah,
People know
and
what I'm
Team
trying to say.
Tony.
That person and one of my other friends, I don't know what they go by on YouTube, and then Phoenix. They were all on that like one cover, but that was the only cover where I had like that many people.
And you've done covers with Tony.
With Tony, no, that was the actual song. There's a difference.
Oh,
I only did like one song with Tony, and that was
oh.
Same thing. I did like a few songs here and there with Landon, but I was like way back on.
Hasn't Brooke been on your channel?
Is that on my channel?
Yeah, hasn't Brooke been on it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've reposted her stuff on my channel, like as what do you call those? Like community posts, but she hasn't been on there yet.
Oh, okay.
If she ever wants to be, that's fine. But like, we haven't made a song together yet or anything like that.
Okay. And Emilio. You guys have heard Emilio's voice on Elijah's
I was
channel.
about to say, yeah, I just remembered that he hasn't technically been here, but he's made like a lot of the intros for a few of
Mhm.
my videos.
And then of course, Alana, Eliana, Joycelyn, Angelique, Mikkel, Selena,
Okay,
and
we're not naming people from a long time ago, Josh. They already know this.
I just did.
Oh Lord. I mean, if we want to go that far, I guess I can technically also say Tony helped me with one of my other intros. If we're really bringing him back, but
If we're really
I'm saying really because I said I was trying to say who I have on my channel as of recently. There's a difference.
ah.
Oh my god, I hate you sometimes. I hate you sometimes. I want you to know that.
Well, I like you too. Thanks.
I have no idea what you just said.
Well, I said I like you too. Thanks.
Get away from me.
Hey yo, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Being an introvert, especially with the family I have, which I'm not even saying that in a mean way, I'm just saying that, period. With the family I have and with the friend groups that I have slash used to be in, trust me, I have learned growing up, being an introvert is just easier.
Bad. Being an introvert's really bad. It's like the
No,
worst.
it's not actually. It's just easier.
It's like so bad,
See,
guys.
you're saying that because you're not an introvert. You don't know what it's like. You literally don't know what being an introvert is like,
Look,
nor how introverts think.
look,
So
Liza,
you have no right to comment.
If you are an introvert, why do you talk to people every single day?
There's a difference between talking to people every single day and literally talking to people. I talk to some people,
That's still something.
mainly like 2 to 3, including you, or if I actually decide to go on one of the FaceTimes.
That still counts. You're not an introvert.
You don't know what an introvert is. Then you literally don't.
An introvert is a person who doesn't talk to anybody.
No, that is not what an introvert is.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly why I said you don't know what an introvert is. Now go sit down.
I actually am sitting right now, so I don't need to.
Yeah, I was about to say, you do realize that even if Annie's not really around, that Annie talks to us. And Annie literally just put in the chat, she's also an introvert. So shush.
Sure. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I hate this man.
This is why I absolutely love these streams.
I keep the people who I consider like family. Those are the only people in my friend group that I still talk to, like, without getting annoyed half the time.
Mhm.
I say half the time because I guess in a way, according to him, we're brothers. I never claimed that, but
Elijah's my twin.
no, no,
Yeah.
not even close.
Yeah.
Apparently, Nevaeh just texted you.
I will look at it right after the stream ends.
That's a good question, Nick. I actually need to look that up.
What was it? I'm eating, so I haven't looked.
Wait, you said what, Josh?
What was the question?
He said, "How far are California and New York from the United Kingdom?"
Oh, okay.
Pretty far. How far? I'm not sure, but I don't think they're that close.
Yeah.
Considering the United Kingdom is like a whole other, technically, what, group of countries? and then we've got the U.S. So I mean, I want to say if you're taking a plane, you can probably get there easy enough. But even then, I'm assuming it would probably be like a bit of a flight.
Yeah.
Because honestly, even getting from different state to states, even getting from different state to state within the U.S., depending on where you're going, the flight's still pretty long. So
Hmm.
I think right here we're talking about like what I think this is what would be considered like international travel.
Hmm.
Which in that case, yeah, I don't think again I could be wrong. It might be closer than I'm thinking, but my thought process would probably be like a good like few hours, maybe almost a day by plane. I'm not sure.
I mean, I flew from California to Virginia, and that took 5 hours.
Yeah, so put that into perspective because if that takes 5 hours, and again, that is within travel. That is traveling within the U.S.
Hmm.
I promise you, traveling from country to country. Again, I don't want to like estimate it because I might be wrong. That would probably take a day, if not maybe a bit more. And that depends, even then, same thing on which country we're going to.
I think that also depends on what part of the country you're in and what part of another country.
Exactly. There's a lot of factors when it all comes down to that.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, at least I got you to like coffee. That's one good thing on my part.
Uh,
Even if you never like Oreos, you know what? I like Oreos, but in my opinion, they're not the best cookie anyway. When it comes to the best cookie, we either got to go with the Lord of Dunes for anyone who knows what those are, or definitely chocolate chip. I'm sorry, those are my favorites.
yes.
Especially because with chocolate chip, bro, I'm sorry, but there's no way, for the most part, that you can go wrong with the chocolate chip cookie. It is hard to mess up a chocolate chip cookie. It's possible, but it's hard.
Yeah, exactly. One
And
time
then
my
Lord of Dunes, bro, Lord of Dunes and sugar cookies are basically cousins, and they are both awesome. That's all I'm gonna say.
one time my dad made chocolate chip cookies, but he ended up messing it up, so it was just all like really like gooey, and like it was just
No, hey,
the
hey,
dough. Like,
listen to what you just said. In my opinion, me personally, this is a personal preference. I do like a baked chocolate chip cookie, yes. But if you're gonna accidentally make it into a gooey mess, that is not a mistake. The universe wanted that to happen. Why? Because
okay.
here's how I see it. Go to restaurants, like fast food chains, right, where they give you the chocolate chip cookies, bro. Especially if they give it to you and you eat it right then and there where it's already hot, it's gonna be soft. It's gonna be gooey. It's going to be heaven. That is what I'm saying right now.
Hmm.
See now, if you get a burnt cookie, depending on how burnt it is, it'll still probably taste good. Yeah, but a burnt cookie altogether, even if it tastes even a tiny bit good, that is where we start going into messed up territory. That's a different story.
Hmm.
The only time you can go into messed up territory when it comes to a gooey cookie is if it's gooey in the way that means this right here is not cooked all the way. That's a different thing because that right there can actually get you sick. Because we're
The other,
talking about raw eggs in the dough and all that. So that's a different thing. But when it comes to just a gooey cookie, again, the universe wanted you to have that cookie. The universe wanted you to have that cookie, that specific thing. It's
the
just
only
that simple.
the only other way you can go wrong is chocolate chip cookies at schools that are just stale and they just
We don't
don't.
need to. No, I was about to see. I'm glad you said stale because I'm not gonna lie. Depending on where you go, I've had some good school chocolate chip cookies. I can't even lie. However, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know how they make those, but you can tell they're fake. You can tell they're either not real or they're just not that good. Like they're not bad, but I'm gonna just be real with you, people. Not every soft chocolate chip cookie is a good chocolate chip cookie. Some of them just taste fake.
Mhm.
I'm kind of talking about the store bought ones because I'm gonna be real with you. The soft Reese's chocolate chip cookies, those are amazing. The soft chocolate chip cookies that are the store bought ones, dude. I'm sorry. They have. I've seen better. I've seen way better. And that
Yeah.
also depends, I guess, on which brand you're getting. Because if you're getting like the big soft chocolate chip cookies from the store, those hit. Those are amazing. The ones that come in like the what do you call it? Like the plastic container thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Where it's like a whole box, but it's the soft ones. Again, I've seen better. I've tasted much better.
Yeah.
I'll eat those, but I won't be happy about it. Not anymore, at least. Before I used to. As I've gotten older, I've just tasted it. And I'm like, this ain't my cup of tea no more.
Hmm.
And I'll say this same thing, because I mean, I did comment on other cookies. Oatmeal raisin are pretty good. Even then, that depends on where you get them. That depends on how they're made. I'm sorry, but if it's a hard oatmeal raisin cookie, dude, get this out my face. Don't put this near me. I will not do it.
So, oh, Nick, you don't. Nick does not like chocolate sugar cookies.
Hold up. Can I just say right now, Annie, I completely understand your pain. My mom does. My parents in general do the same thing because even when my family, like from my dad's side, considering that's who we're closer to now, considering when we moved, when they come over, bro, I just go in my room. I don't even come out unless I actually get like need something, like if I'm hungry or if I'm forced to come out of my room. Other than that, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to sound disrespectful, but I'm gonna just say it. My dad's side of the family is black. My dad's side of the family lives up to the stereotypes of black or colored people being very loud. And I'm sorry, but me with my sensory issues, I don't know if I actually have them, but sometimes I feel like I do, honestly. And with the anxiety and stuff, yeah, I can't be around it. I'm sorry, I just can't. I literally just can't. I wish I could sometimes, but even then, not really. I've learned how to be alone. Being alone is better, in my opinion. It just is.
Wait, there's someone.
Being in big groups don't work, period. What are you talking about?
Yes, they some do.
No, no, they never do. Shush.
No, you be
You're a
quiet.
socialite. You don't get to have a say here. Be quiet.
You be quiet, Eliza. You freaky frog.
You are a socialite. You do not get to have an opinion. Be
Hey,
quiet.
hey, Eliza, shut up, you chicken nugget frog, hopeless lawnmower thing. I don't.
Uh huh. Uh huh. This is how this man insults, by the way. Like, I'm not gonna insult him on here because I'm not trying to be mean, like that mean. But I hope y'all know this is how this man insults on a daily. I'm so serious.
Oh heck yeah!
Take note, people. Take
Who's,
note of
Bri-
what not to do.
who's Brian Carranza?
Hold up. I know who that is. That's one of my friends that me and Mikkel know.
Oh, what's
Remember
that?
how I told Remember how I told you about the lighthouse guild
Yeah.
thing that I used to go to?
Yes.
We reconnected there, and we knew each other in preschool.
Oh, well, hi Brian. I'm Josh. What's up, bro?
Yeah, what's up, Brian? Also, if you said, "Do you live, bro?" I don't know what you're trying to ask.
Yeah.
I feel like I might know what you're trying to ask, but with the way you said it, I got no idea.
Yeah.
That sounds scary. Wait, which Adam? I'm curious.
Adam's the one who's been not my friend Adam, like not the one who's been at my house.
I
The
low key thought you were about to say my Adam. I was about to make
no,
so many jokes.
no, no, not the Adam who's been to my house. I'm talking about Gianni's counselor, Adam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, Nick does love chocolate chip cookies. Yay! Thank you.
Yeah, Nick, trust me, I get it. I'm not. It's not even really just being in big groups that was my problem. My problem is the fact that no matter which way I turn, even if I'm not trying to, I get sucked into some type of drama, and it's. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm someone y'all know this for the people who know me especially, not just on YouTube. I am someone who loves to help people. I am someone who wants to help people. I'm trying to leave my mark on the world and make it just a tiny bit of a better place before I die. That is my goal. But I am still human. There are times where I can very easily get overwhelmed because of anxiety and stuff like that. Being in big groups and dealing with all that stuff, is definitely one of those ways.
Yeah.
Like it's literally just facts. Being on group FaceTimes that have way too many people, same thing. That's exactly why when I do go on FaceTime, one person, or maybe just like at the most 3 to 4 people. Because depending on who I'm with those 3 to 4 people, even then it can somehow get pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
So that's exactly why I usually just tend to sticking like to texting, or again if I do FaceTime, like I keep it small. That's again why I keep my group small too, because I can't handle it, dude. I'm already going through my own problems daily sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about right now. I just mean period. Like as a person, I already got problems I got to deal with every single day. Being in big groups and getting sucked into constant blind community drama that no one, no disrespect, but no one cares about. Yeah, I don't need to add that onto my list again. I already had to deal with that. No, not to be mean to Josh over here, but when we first met and I had to help with all those situations, I already had to deal with that way too much, and then I'm not doing it anymore. I refuse.
Yeah. Here's my thing now is and Elijah can help me explain this. I don't like drama, but at the same time I do because I like to get involved so I can help everyone. But like I
See, and
don't
that's what I'm saying. I feel like I kind of said that. I just didn't elaborate like you did. But no, I get what you mean.
yeah, it's
I'm
like
saying that because I want to help people, but
it's
at the
yeah,
same time, I got to take care of myself and know when to just leave stuff alone at this point because I can't help everything. I can't help everyone I'm aware of. And honestly, frankly, I'll try to help as many people as I can. There
yeah.
are certain people that I'm gonna be real with you, whether it's because of their background or because of what they've done to me, I am certainly simply just not helping. But
And
that depends on the person. For everyone, that's a person to person basis, by the way. For everyone, for the most part, I will try to help as long as I can. Now, if they don't want to accept me helping, okay, that's a different story. If you don't want to accept it, fine. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try.
exactly. And the reason why I think I can get involved in more stuff and the reason why I don't get as stressed out is because Elijah had he said it himself, he has anxiety, he has depression. I
Yeah,
am
this dude, I
I
don't know who made this dude. I really don't. But
have those conditions.
he
So
literally, it's not even just the conditions that he doesn't have. This dude doesn't get affected by literally anything. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. As I've gotten older, depending on the day and my mood, I don't either get affected by much. But
yeah.
like I said, that depends on my mood. That depends on the day. That depends on what I'm doing then and how I'm feeling. This dude literally does not have that problem. I don't know how. He just doesn't get affected by anything. I don't know
The
if he
only
was just born without emotions, but
The only thing I can say that somewhat affects me is when I'm on a call and I have 10 people screaming at me at once, and then there's no one that's
I
kind
mean,
of trying to back me up.
I was about to say that's different. That will literally kill anyone. I'm sorry, but it will.
Yeah, but
Or
other than
KILL. I'm sorry. I don't know what I can and can't say on YouTube anymore.
but yeah, other than that though, I don't get affected by literally like Elijah, tell them people have literally
Oh
bullied the
yeah, no. So I'm gonna be real with you because y'all see how me and him joke around on here and how I like quote unquote what some people might want to say bully him on here, dude.
yeah,
The only reason I do that, and I promise you, in our friend group, I'm not the only one.
he's
The
not.
the only reason we do that is because one, this man encourages it. No, I am not kidding.
I
Two,
really
he
though.
encourages it because he literally tells us you can say and do whatever you want. See, now if you do it to my friends, which I agree with him on before I say anything else, because that is my honor code, and I'll say it again if I have to. I've said it on him before, but I'll say it after I explain this, regardless. If you do anything to my friends, I'll back them up and I'll defend them and I'll get angry because you shouldn't be doing that to my friends unless they actually did something to deserve you getting upset. See,
Yeah,
now with me, I don't
or
get affected, so you can say and do whatever you want. So we're just like, oh, real word? Bet. Okay. Bet. Say less. So we
yeah,
bully him, and it's a friendly bullying, but we do bully him, and it's only because he's over here like you can. I don't care. He
and
literally finds it funny. I'm not kidding.
you guys can and you guys can do it to my friends just as long as they're okay with it and they take it as a joke like I do. Like Elijah does it to Mikkel because Mikkel
Yeah,
doesn't care.
I was about to say y'all haven't seen me do it to Miguel because me and him haven't ever been on here like that. But no, trust me, I literally have recordings that I've taken of me just being a monster to that dude. It's only. I'm not even kidding. It's only because of his reaction, and he knows this too.
I wish we could like share screen on live stream and I could play one of them. That'd be funny.
They need to actually let us do that one of these days. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I'll say this: at some point, I'm going to get a computer, like a computer that I'm gonna keep mainly because I just might have to. Like if I plan on having a job, I'm most likely gonna have to have a computer. So
Yeah.
I mean, in that case, I'll probably just start sharing stuff from my phone with y'all hearing it on the computer, but like, or hearing it from my phone while it's on. You get what I mean? The stream will probably be on the computer once I learn how to do that, and then y'all can just listen from my phone. But until then, yeah, I don't know if they're ever gonna update that. Yo, YouTube, I know you're most likely not going to listen to this, but if by some miracle you do, um, share screen. Can we get that to be a thing, please?
Yeah, exactly, right?
That and also, sorry, but like, I just need to say this too. I'm pretty sure we've said it before, but I don't think I've ever addressed it to YouTube like this. I might even make 2 videos addressing it, even if YouTube never sees them. Can we
Yeah.
please update at this point? Can we please update the ad feature, please?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
a lot of times people have wanted, and I know I'm not the only one who said this. Alina or Ali, I forget her name though, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Um, she has said multiple times when she's done live streams in the past that she can't add more than one person, even if people are asking for that. It is literally just because if you're doing it like we do sometimes from the YouTube app, it doesn't allow you. See now, if I did this from Restream or StreamYard, it would. Only reason I don't use those is because if you want me to be real with you, I don't know if it's a me thing or if it's a YouTube thing, honestly. Because I'm remembering now. At first, I honestly thought it was because I wasn't streaming it straight to YouTube. No, I think I was. The problem is simply the fact that again, it's either where I'm living that the connection is horrible, or it's simply just the Wi-Fi, like everywhere when it comes to using that, just doesn't like to connect. It's one of the two. But I do know that people that I used to talk to in the past who have used, I think, StreamYard for pretty much all their streams. I tried joining one of their streams and it literally didn't allow me to go in no matter what we all did because my Wi-Fi was so bad.
Yeah.
So that's honestly at this point, and I'm addressing it here. I might make a video about it too, just so, in case people like are curious and don't watch this whole thing, because I don't know how long we're gonna be on here, and I get the feeling a lot of people aren't gonna watch this all the way through once it's uploaded. Which if you don't, that's fine. I really don't care. You don't
By the
have
way,
to. I'm not like forcing you to, but
speaking of
the
that, okay. Speaking of that, Michael had a question. He said, "Why, when he uploads his live streams, why do they, when I try and play them, why do they show up as private for the first day or whatever the heck?"
I'll address that. Hold on. But yeah, no, that's why I don't do that because it's a hassle whenever you try to invite people and either the Wi-Fi decides to cut out on you or something else, and it's annoying.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
surprised it's not doing that with this anymore because it used to do that a lot. I'm glad it doesn't. That shows that either the Wi-Fi is better or YouTube is actually getting better at controlling this. But I don't know.
Again, I think it's because people kept leaving the app and going other places. So,
Could be. Hold on. Hold on. Like I said, I like talking to some people, not all people. People get on my nerves way too much, depending on who we're talking about. The way I see it, you're allowed to have your own views, but when your views start becoming disrespectful and you start taking every chance to show those disrespectful views everywhere, I'm sorry, I will not conversate with you. I will not be friends with you. That is just how it is.
yeah.
Uh, Same here. We don't talk that much, but same here. Uh, So I'm gonna let Josh take care of the Cali part of that question because I've never. I want to say I don't think I have cousins in Cali because I know that's usually the only reasons why I go to other states in the first place. I have family like I don't want to say literally all across the U.S., but almost for the most part
What was it?
in a bunch of different states is what I'm trying to say. I don't think I have any in Cali though.
Wait, what was
I've
it?
heard it's good over there, just never been.
What was the question?
No, he was saying that he had teachers that went to both New York and Cali, but he's never been, so he was just curious how it is. Like I said, I'll answer the New York part if you want to take care of the Cali part.
Um, I mean, I don't really know what to say. California, I mean, I don't go out much though, but California is really, I mean, over the summer it can get to like 108. I'll say
See,
that.
that I know. I literally, so here's the funny thing. I only knew that, funny enough, I didn't know if it was true, but thank you for confirming that. You know how I told you about Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if the actress lives in California, but I do know that even if she doesn't, the character Maxine Mayfield is supposed to live in California, or at least she did before she moved to Indiana Hawkins.
Okay.
So in a lot of different fan fictions where it's like maybe it's a strictly Lucas and Max fan fiction, or maybe it's just one where they're featured. A lot of the times we either get to see like flashbacks of her past there, or we actually get to see them go back there and they claim like especially during the summer because she loves like skateboarding and surfing and all that. The surfing I think came from her stepbrother. I'm not entirely sure though, but regardless, according to her, yeah, it's crazy over there during the summer.
Hmm.
It's crazy over here too. Although I'm gonna be real with you, when it comes to New York being crazy during the summer, that depends on where you are. And I'm mainly saying that because I've noticed something, and again, it depends. But for me personally, what I've noticed so far, I don't know why it is like this, but upstate New York, the temperatures are crazy up here.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're worse up here, but I can tell you right now, and I think me and my dad both said the same thing. I don't know if mom agreed, I don't remember, but I do know when we first moved up here, that's the one thing we noticed. It gets so much hotter and colder up here. I don't know why, but it does.
Yeah.
And I'm not complaining personally because I love the cold. I will complain about the hot because I'm sorry. I've said it many times. I'll say it again. I'm not built for the heat. I'm a summer baby, but I was not meant to be built for the heat. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Between that and having an allergic reaction to mosquitoes, and mosquitoes don't like to leave me alone during the summer, yeah, I can promise you the summer is not my favorite. The only good thing about the summer, and that's kind of debatable on my part, is my birthday. I'm saying debatable because some of the people who I used to spend it with are no longer here, unfortunately. But aside from that, like the birthdays for me and my friends and all that, those are like the special things during the summer. And then obviously there's summer break. But other than that, like the summer's not my favorite, if you want me to be honest.
Yeah.
And I guess if anything, if we're talking about break, that's the only better part because you technically have a longer summer break than you do winter break. Winter break you get 1 or 2 weeks. Summer break you literally get 3 months,
Yeah.
if not maybe a bit more than that, depending on when you start school. So I mean, that's the best part about summer. But the heat, just I don't know what's worse, either the heat or the weather, because summer is technically also hurricane season. So I mean, take that as you will. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And for anyone who's lived through hurricanes, you know how bad they can get. They haven't gotten that bad for me. For the most, it's been like power outages and stuff like that. But that's because we were the lucky ones. There were a bunch of unfortunate people during hurricanes, and that is exactly why I despise those.
Yeah.
Love thunderstorms, hurricanes, blizzards, tornadoes, all those. No, those don't need to exist. I don't know why Mother Nature decided to do that.
Mm.
A better question. Hey, Dad. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Zeus. Up there, you. Why did you do it? I know you're not the god of the weather yet, but you can control some of this. So I'm gonna need you to start answering that question.
Oh, because I had to.
I don't know who that was, but that one not Zeus. Don't ignore that one over there.
I am Zeus.
Well, hold on. Chocolate chip cookies. So I'll say this. I haven't had every single one yet because I honestly didn't know until watching a video that there's a bunch of different store bought brands. There's some store bought brands that are a lot better than others. You want me to be real with you? in my personal opinion, Famous Amos and what was it? Chips Ahoy. Those are my two personal favorites.
Mm.
There might be other good ones because I know there's other store bought ones. I don't know what brands these are, but I do know I'm talking about like the ones I mentioned earlier, which are like the big, really soft ones that have like more or less chunks than actual chocolate chips. Those are good. I just don't know what brand those are.
Oh,
But when it
okay.
comes to the brands I do know, me personally, I prefer either Famous Amos or Chips Ahoy. All the other ones are not that great. They say
True.
chocolate chip and half of the time they don't even have that much chocolate in it. Like y'all are lying to literally everyone. Stop doing
Yeah.
that. So here's what I've had, and I forgot to mention this earlier, but I'm mentioning it now because I think I did mention sugar cookies earlier. Chocolate sugar cookies? I'm gonna be real with you, Nick. I didn't even know that was a thing. So someone needs to introduce me to those because now I'm curious. Um, Sugar, I think it's either sugar frosted or frosted. No, frosted oatmeal raisin cookies. Those are the ones I was talking about. Or frosted oatmeal cookies. Those are the only oatmeal cookies that I will eat. Oatmeal raisin, I prefer. I consider that to be a whole different thing because it doesn't just have oatmeal in it. So those are good. But when it comes to oatmeal cookies, unless it's the frosted ones, I'm sorry, I'm not eating them. I refuse
Yeah.
because, in my opinion, again, this is just me. Everyone has their different preferences. They're just not good.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, if it's a regular oatmeal cookie and it's not a frosted oatmeal cookie, what am I? Why am I eating this? What am I looking forward to? There's no raisins in this. There's no chocolate chips in this. It's just oatmeal. It's just bland. What is this?
By the way, I'm just gonna take care of one of the messages right now because I know Nick doesn't want people going too much into this on the live stream. Nick, practicing to be a professional. Okay, moving on.
Uh, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a bit different actually. Coconut. I'll say this: like depending on what it's in, it's not horrible. There's some times where I will agree it's not the greatest, but like I want to say I don't think I've ever had like a coconut cookie, so I can't comment there. I've had coconut candy. If anyone knows what that is, that slaps in my opinion.
Yeah.
Coconut candy, I don't know who made that a thing, but whoever did, I need your phone number. I need to know your recipe. I need to make it myself.
649-999-0008. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine if that was actually the number.
That would be so funny.
I feel like I've heard of those, Nick. I'm not sure if I've had them though.
Yeah.
I think the problem is depending on what they taste like, I probably have. I just don't remember. I know what the Chips Ahoy taste like because those are the ones that my mom tends to buy more often. And then the famous Amos ones are the ones that you can. I don't know if you can get like the bigger versions of them, but for me at least, those are the cookies that if you like ever get the like during snack time at school or whatever, and you get like those chocolate chip cookies like in the mini ones like in the bag that are hard. Those are usually more times than not the famous Amos ones. Those are amazing. I love those. Those and like the tiny Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies that are like kind of hard but not too crazy hard.
Yeah.
Both of those I love. I will take those every and any day of the year of my lifetime. I am so serious. Those are
Yeah.
amazing. But all the other cookies, my problem is for the most part, I don't want to say it's like you can tell they're store bought. It's the fact that they're store bought, and for that reason, I can't always tell the difference because they always taste the same. That's why I'm not always a fan unless you get it from like a fast food restaurant of the soft chocolate chip cookie because most of the time they all taste similar.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing different to like to just separate them. It's annoying. Shoot, I'll tell you this. One of the cookies that I've had that are just not good. I think even my brother said this, and the only reason we still have these is because my brother's the only one that will actually eat them now, and even he doesn't eat them anymore. Listen, Lucky Charms cereal is great, okay? Lucky Charms are amazing. However, who thought putting Lucky Charms in a cookie was a good idea?
Yeah.
Dude, this Lucky Charms cookie is a lie. There's no chocolate in it, which I don't know why I thought there was, but there's no chocolate in it. The marshmallow tastes disgusting in it. The cookie tastes horrible. Who thought this was okay? Because I need your phone number just to tell you stop allowing this to happen. Stop making these. Seriously, make something else. Please. I'm begging you. I'm trying to be nice. I'm not trying to say that you did something wrong, but you did something wrong.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Lucky Charms cookies. If y'all had it, you know what I'm talking about. If you like it, hey, good for you. For the most part, I'm sorry, they're not good.
I don't even know what that is. I've never even heard
You
of
don't want to know what they are. That is how bad they are, Josh. I don't think you understand.
it.
They're not good.
Oh my god.
Like
Okay.
we have two whole packs of those things just sitting in the kitchen. And I promise you to this day, because obviously I think cookies can go stale, not moldy. I don't know. But I do know if they can just go stale, dude, those things are stale. We've had those things for I don't even know how long, and it's only because mom does not know how to throw things away. But even Rock One said he doesn't eat those anymore. And I
Oh,
never eat those. I refuse to eat those. I had a few of those and I was like, yeah, nope, I'm not doing this no more.
yeah.
So I don't know who decided that, bro. Make a different cookie, please. Experiment with something else, or make a hard version of that, because that's probably what you're doing wrong. The soft version of most cookies that are store bought just is not appealing. It
You
just
should
isn't.
just like you should just email like luckycharmcookie@gmail.com. Be like, hey, stop me.
Watch that be the email though. I'm sorry, but nowadays people make their company emails really simple. Like,
Exactly. Like, oh my god, it'd be funny though.
okay, so I'll say this going on to that one. Chicken nuggets are good, in my opinion. I've said this before. The only good store bought chicken nuggets are Dino Nuggets. I'm so serious. I don't know what they do to Dino Nuggets in the store, but they taste amazing. Store bought regular nuggets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible. I'm gonna take a line from Abdul Up Next. If any of y'all know who that is, you know who that is. He's a famous YouTuber. I don't know how famous, but he is up there, and he's pretty good. They taste like deer ankles. I don't know what it is about regular store bought chicken nuggets, but they are not seasoned. They are bland. Half of the time, they taste dry. And I'm not talking dry like, no, it's supposed to be dry. No, I mean the meat itself tastes dry. There is no seasoning. And I don't know why, because that is not how the dinosaur nuggets in the store taste. So I don't know who made it. I don't know if maybe a different person made those. But I need to thank that person who made those because I have not had dinosaur nuggets since Burger King, and these dinosaur nuggets are amazing. However, whoever made the chicken nuggets at the store, or at least the ones that we are getting, you and I need to have a serious talk because you're doing something
I like store bought chicken nuggets. There's one specific brand called Foster Farms that I like, but otherwise, heck no.
wrong. See, and that might be the one that I like because I'm not gonna kid you. I've had good store bought chicken nuggets before. Like I actually have. If you know the I don't know if this is the one you're talking about. You know, like when you get meat from the store, right? Like chicken breasts or whatever, and it's like in that packaging. We
I've
don't
never.
get these anymore, but when we lived in the old house, um, whenever mom would buy chicken nuggets, she would get some that would be in that type of packaging. I can't even lie to you. One, most of the time they had cheese in them. So I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know if you can get sick from this because I don't know if these are already technically pre-cooked and you just have to heat them up. If you don't get sick from it, or if you do, maybe I just got lucky. I don't know. But I can tell you right now, those ones that had cheese in them, dude, I would sometimes just take them out of the fridge and just eat them like that without heating them up. That is how good they were.
Do you know what I
So I don't
absolutely
know if that's what you're talking about, because if you're talking
no,
about those are good. If you're not,
no.
I don't know.
Do you know what I absolutely hate though? Chicken
Mm,
nuggets in chicken nuggets in the microwave. Please
no,
no.
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 I'm gonna be real with you, especially as of recently. I've learned this the hard way. The microwave is only good for drinks, and even then, it depends on what drink we're talking about.
Or it's
If you're
good
gonna do hot chocolate or something like that, cool, go ahead. I've learned the hard way. My girlfriend was right. Don't do tea in the microwave, people. I'm sorry. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop it. Get a
or
kettle or use the stove.
or the microwave is good if you just need to warm up something that's already warm
See,
for like
yeah. If you have
Exactly.
to warm up something, or I'll say this: if it's like something instant, like if it's literally says instant on the thing that you're making, then
Yeah,
okay. For
like
the most part, that technically means that you're supposed to use the
like
microwave.
like like bacon in the microwave is fine. Waffles in the microwave are fine. Pancakes, certain ones are okay,
Certain
but
ones, not all.
yeah. And then there's
I'll
those
say
little
this: the store bought pancakes that you get from like that
Mhm.
already have like the packaging on it and everything that are
Yeah.
like in the wrapper. Those in the microwave are actually pretty decent.
Hmm.
If you're gonna reheat up like regular pancakes that you've already cooked and everything from the stove in the microwave, there's a good chance those aren't gonna come out that well, honestly.
Yeah. No, probably yeah. No.
But
Do you?
like waffle, everything's store bought for the most part. That's already like pre
Yeah.
cooked. You can put that in the microwave. There's no doubt about that. And again, anything that's if it's not cooked but it says instant, like instant ramen, instant mac and cheese, that for the most part you're technically supposed to use either the microwave or something similar. So those are fine. But for the most part, honestly, even my dad said this, and I have to agree with him. I'm staying away from the microwave, especially because there's something that I don't understand here about like radiation, if that's what we're supposed to call it.
Hmm.
When you use the stove or the like toaster oven, right? So like anything oven based, it takes up to at least 10, if not more minutes for that thing to get hot and actually cook. When you use the microwave, dude, you can cook anything in there for the most part if you have a good new microwave that's working fine, unlike me in the old house. And I'm saying that because we quickly learned the difference when we moved here with this microwave here. You can literally cook anything in less than 5 minutes for the most part, and it will taste just fine. How is that normal? That makes no sense. That actually shouldn't be possible because it's not possible anywhere else. It's literally only possible in the microwave. There's something weird about that. I'm sorry, but there is.
Yeah.
And that also right there is most likely why things get so soggy in the microwave. Because I don't know what type of radiation it's using, but whatever it's doing is cooking the food way too fast, so you're not noticing when your food is ready until it's already damaged.
Yeah.
That's a problem. That's a literal problem. I don't know who made the microwave, but dude, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not the greatest invention ever. I'm sorry. It's just not.
Yeah. You know what else is good in the microwave? They're called. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're called White Castle burgers. They're
Yes,
like,
I love those.
yeah, I love those
We
so
have
much.
not had those in a while. I need to ask mom to buy those again because those are good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this right now. For the most part, that is the only time where I will willingly have ketchup on a cheeseburger. Because for the most part, depending on how you buy it, it either doesn't or it does already have come with ketchup on it. And I'm saying that because I'm not the biggest fan of like too much ketchup. If it's like a tiny bit, okay, I guess.
Hmm.
Even then, I'm gonna want to have it if it's like already on the thing. Because that was my other problem growing up with putting ketchup on stuff. If you want to put syrup and stuff like that on it, okay, that's gonna get hot pretty quick once it's already on a hot thing. Ketchup doesn't always do that, and even if it does, there's just something weird about the taste, depending on what you're putting it on to me.
Yeah.
So like if it's on a burger, like if you want to go to McDonald's or something, right? And you put it on a burger right when it comes out of the grill, right? Or whatever they use in the McDonald's, you know what I'm talking about. But when the burger is like legit steaming hot and you put the ketchup on them, okay, for the most part, the ketchup is probably going to heat up to be as hot, if not a bit close to as hot as the burger. So that's fine. But if you're
Hmm.
going to wait and then put ketchup on, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I refuse. I had ketchup on like literal just chunks of chicken when I was younger. I don't know why I did that. I think that was something that someone just wanted me to try and I did. That right there instantly turned me away from ketchup for literally the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that because ever since I have refused, unless those occasions mentioned above, to ever eat anything with ketchup. People have looked at me every single time I said that, and they're like, "What are you on?" Because they're like, "Look at me, I'm confused. You don't like ketchup? You don't like barbecue sauce? You don't like duck sauce, dude? What do you like?" Okay, number one, I've gotten used to barbecue sauce. Not on everything. If it's on chicken or ribs, bet. However, between being partially OCD at this point, I'm pretty sure, and also just the fact that there's certain things I just don't like touching with my hands. I'm sorry, it's just me. That's another reason why I don't usually do condiments because I'm just not trying to touch them.
Yeah.
I
By the
just
way,
don't want to. I'm sorry, but no.
I just noticed someone in the
I'll do
chat.
mayo. That's a different thing, though.
I just noticed someone in the chat. Mateo, is that you, like from the group chats, or are you a different Mateo? Because it says a different last name for you, so I don't know if you're the same one or not.
Hold up.
You missed, you missed like
Also, Nick, I'm not sure if you're still watching, but to answer your question, no, I have not. I've seen them on like shows where people have been there because I think depending on what show it is, they actually sometimes do get the real people from the White House in there.
Yeah, no, I have.
I've
I
never been there.
I have not been there either.
I've heard it's cool there. I've never been there like to experience it though.
Yeah, and there is one
No
message.
disrespect, not getting into politics, but without saying it, considering who we got as presidents right now and before, unless it gets better, yeah, I'm not really trying to go to the White House, to be honest.
Yeah, you missed like
That's me saying it without getting into my views on everything that's going on right now. Because trust me, I could if I wanted to, but I'm not trying to get into that controversial topic on here.
Elijah. You missed like 40 messages, and
Yeah, I know.
there's one that you should skip over. I think it will be pretty obvious because I already addressed it. Something. So just
Hold up. We try. We try. I'm trying to make the world a brighter place. So if I can help you and be funny at the same time, hey, I'm doing something right.
yeah. I think you'll know which one to skip over, but yeah.
Same thing as Annie. Same thing as what Annie just said. I'm trying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's the next one.
What is that name? Wait, is someone literally just named Wah? I'm confused.
Yeah.
I don't understand what I just read. I have to process this. Hold on, wait. Wait.
Yeah.
I don't know if my brain is letting me process what I just read. Okay, yeah, so I'm not gonna get into that. Josh already covered that message. I can promise you, dude. You may think that me and Future are these like logical people for that reason, but I can promise you, we ourselves even act out on emotion sometimes. I try not to do it that much anymore, but I
Future.
promise you, depending on what's going on, and depending on who I'm talking about, and depending on who you're making me defend, I will act out on emotion. That's just how it is.
Future's only done it like once.
Yeah, once before. Keyword. He's still done it though. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Me, the only reason I do that is because I tend to get closer to people than Future does. Future doesn't really always get that close to people.
Yeah.
I tend to let more people in just because I connect with people easier. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, great example, what I did with the last video I posted about someone attacking my friend. Like, if you attack my friends or something like that, then yeah, I'm definitely going to get emotional and we're going to have a problem because no, don't attack my family. Just don't do that. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
For anyone who has a moral code or like honor code, I would think that that's the same way for them too, but not everyone is like that in the world, unfortunately. But yeah, no. Bottom line, we do act out on emotion, or at least I do. I just try not to do it when I'm trying to help others because that normally doesn't get anyone anywhere.
Exactly. All right. There's like another 30 messages you have to catch up on.
Uh, what, 2.5 years now? I think.
I met Elijah on Wednesday, August 11th, 2021 at around 10:30 p.m.
Oh damn, almost 3 years. The fact that he knows this, that's scary. The fact that he remembers that.
Let me just tell the story of how we met real quick.
Oh god.
I was in this random iMessage group chat that I had gotten added to by Dominic Doyle, and then he got kicked out. And Rosa Calderon added Elijah and Brian Fernandez to the group chat,
I
and
do remember this now, actually.
Elijah and Brian were texting, and there was a girl named Diamond, and she was causing drama, and
Good times.
Elijah and Brian said something about it, and Diamond got upset, and then I forgot if she
Yeah,
left.
just for those people that aren't just gonna sit by and let drama happen. I'm sorry, I refuse.
Yeah, and then I remember that I just agreed with the two of them, and then I just kind of met them, and then the first time I heard Elijah's voice, I just remember thinking like, "How old is this guy? Rosa's 17. Is she friends with someone who's like in his 30s or 40s?"
I still can't get over the fact that he seriously thought that, dude.
And I thought Brian was like 12.
How does he sound 12? What?
I thought Brian was like 12
Bro,
years
I'm
old.
sorry, but if he's 12, that man sounds like a tired 12-year-old. I don't know what I was about to say.
And then I just asked Elijah, I was like, how old are you? He's like 18. I'm like, "Eh, what? Huh?"
That man sounds like a very tired 12-year-old. I'm sorry, but keep in mind the way my voice is getting right now is similar to how he sounds. So
No, it's not. Brian's voice is more high pitched. It's like, damn it,
I
like he
said
doesn't.
similar. I didn't say spot on. Calm down.
Yeah, and so that's how I
And that
met
might just be me
him.
hearing it, because honestly, no matter what, you're always going to hear your own voice different.
And
So,
the way that I automatically knew that me and Elijah would get along is when I joined a Zoom call a couple days later and he was already getting along with Luis and Riot, and I was like, okay, this guy and I are definitely gonna get along. Because I just automatically I was like, if he's hanging out with these people and he's getting along with them, I already know what his sense of humor and personality is like. We're gonna get along.
yeah, no, my sense of humor is interesting. I'll say this, my sense of humor is pretty crazy, especially nowadays. However, again, I draw the line when you start being disrespectful, and especially toward my friends. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And if anything, that's more toward my friends. Because honestly, people are disrespectful to me a lot, and I just let them get away with it. Because honestly, I don't have the energy to always defend myself. But when it comes to my friends, dude, I will defend them until I die. I'm sorry, that's just right.
Yeah.
I don't plan on changing that for anyone anytime soon either. So
Exactly. All right. You can catch up on the rest of the 30 something.
3 months, dang.
Yeah.
See, and that right there is my other problem. Between the heat and the humidity, like you said, is another thing. I can't deal with humidity. Heat is
Me
one
either.
thing. I already hate the heat. Humidity gets that away from me. Please. I cannot do it. I refuse. I no. Like me being in the heat already is gonna cause me to be in a bad mood, but I promise you, in humidity especially, I literally just can't focus.
Hmm.
Now, if you put humidity and heat on top of that, and I'm literally only saying this because there was a time in school where that happened to me during mobility lesson, where this teacher just was asking me questions after questions. We were outside for I don't even know how long anymore. Consider the time. Keep in mind every period, from the most part when you're in school, unless it changes depending on where you are. I don't know, but for me at least, every period that you're in school is 45 minutes, unless you have like a double period, in which case that's like an hour and like some change. But when it comes to 90 minutes, okay, yep, I totaled that in my head. There we go. But regardless, 90 minutes or 45 minutes, whenever we went outside, if it was humid and she's asking me all these questions, I promise you half the time I couldn't even answer it straight just because my head at that point was not on straight. I literally can't focus in the humidity. It's that bad.
Hmm.
Like if anything, I'd rather dry heat over humidity. I would rather neither, but if I had to choose, dry heat over humidity literally any day.
Yeah. All
You
right.
have no idea. Like I said, I don't know if it's that we're upstate or something else. It could be considering upstate. You tend to have like more of like the countryside area looking things. So like there's a lot more grass and stuff up here. So I think because of that, like the plants and the trees and all that tend to trap in a lot more of the heat, which makes everything so much worse.
Yeah.
And I promise you, that is why I think for me personally, where I live, because I live where we have like a bunch of grass and trees and all that, the heat is so much worse up here. Not to mention the bugs. Like
Yeah.
that's another reason I don't go outside. A lot of people, like my parents, always try to be like, "Why don't you go outside, get some fresh air?" Da, 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 da. Here's the thing: number one, I don't want to. Two, there was one time where I was contemplating it. Then Roquan came back in after I think trying to take the dogs outside to pee or something. And he literally was like, the amount of flies that are out there. I'm like, see, and that right there is another reason I'm not going out there.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, there are some bugs that I do like. Do I want to be around them still? No. But there are some bugs that I do actually like because they're just either pretty or they technically actually help the community more than hurt harm it.
Yeah.
Flies literally do nothing good for the world. I don't know why they're still here. And I'm not even playing because I promise you, this might turn you off from eating. So if you're eating right now, please don't like pause and then wait until I'm done, or just click onto a different video. I'm so serious. But for anyone who didn't know this already, flies, I can promise you, there's a reason why people should technically fear them more than love them. Those things carry so many diseases, it's not even funny.
Mm.
Like that's why half of the time I think you see a lot of times if a fly were to like land on your food, people tend to throw their food away rather than just wiping the fly off and eating it. Because half of the time, once that fly lands on your food is automatically just contaminated. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
And that could be with other bugs too. But from what I know, mosquitoes and flies are the worst when it comes to that. So I'm just saying that right there, aside from just not liking the buzzing in my ear and them like being on me, period, that is also one of the reasons I'm just not a fan of flies. Especially after I found that out. I'm sorry. No, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Stranger Things is awesome. It's only getting one more season, and I'm sad. I want to say it's supposed to be getting a spinoff, but I don't know if that's actually happening. And even if it is, I don't know who's going to be in it because honestly, I kind of get it. And I think if you want me to be real with you, COVID messed everything up, especially people's attitudes toward filming. Because honestly, a lot of the actors for Stranger Things seemed to really be into the show and actually want to continue the show, even if that meant doing spinoffs. Dude, I promise you, half of the original cast don't even want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Like Gaten Matarazzo, who plays Dustin Henderson, he literally, from a short I saw on YouTube, asked the Duffer Brothers and pitched this idea to them of some way, somehow killing off Dustin in the next season. They said they're not going to, but he did want it to happen. Millie Bobby Brown, same thing. 11 should die. Crazy enough, I get why they're not doing it. I really do. But at the same time, the actors were over here like, see, here's the problem. A major character hasn't died yet. I disagree. I disagree. Now, here's why I'm going to say that. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched it, but in my defense, season 4 has been out for a long time now. So if y'all have not watched it, you either don't want to or just don't like Stranger Things. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
You can make the argument all you want that a major character hasn't died. Because you want me to be real with you, for the most part, for the last 3 seasons, you're right. No major character has died. Okay. Season 3. The end of season 3. That you can argue Billy wasn't really that major of a character. I mean, I guess in a way he wasn't. Okay. But his death was still a pretty bad one. Shoot, Bob's death was a pretty bad one. And Bob wasn't even here for that long.
Yeah.
Billy's death hurts. I promise you, aside from the characters, by the way, just acting extremely out of character for the most part in season 3, season 3 made me cry just for that reason. I'm not even kidding.
Hmm.
I actually had like a mental breakdown over season 3 when I first watched it.
Yeah.
Season 4, I want to point out for anyone who hasn't seen it, once again, that's your fault. You either don't like it or just don't care enough to watch it or somehow haven't watched it yet. I don't know. But
Hmm.
regardless, she's not dead. Okay, Max almost died. She didn't die, but she almost died. She is a major character. So let's stop saying major characters have not been close to death. That is not true. Nancy was almost close to dying. Steve, dude, literally the whole entire crew, for the most part, almost all had close encounters with death in season 4. Did they die? No, but they all had close encounters. Let's stop the whole no major character died. No major character is going to die. Okay, listen, I don't think they ever said no major character is going to die. They just shouldn't die yet. Will they ever die? Probably not. I think the Duffer Brothers actually did say that's not happening. But again, it makes sense. Because with the roles that these major characters play, what's going to happen when they do die? That's going to mess up the flow of literally everything.
Yeah.
If it didn't mess up the flow, then okay. But for the most part, any major character that dies right now, that's going to mess up the flow. The only way I could see any major character dying and not messing up the flow as of right now is if Max dies. And that's simply because of the fact that right now she's in a coma.
Hmm.
So I don't know like how they're going to use her in the next season, but if they're not going to time skip in the next season, she's technically not even around right now.
Yeah.
So if she ends up flatlining or something during all this, it would make sense. Shoot, a lot of people don't always wake up from a coma in the first place.
Hmm.
So right now, that wouldn't make sense if she dies. It's probably not going to happen, but that's the only major character right now that I can see dying and actually making sense with the plot. Elle
Yeah.
dying right now makes no sense because she's literally the main character of the whole show.
Yeah.
Mike, love interest. I mean, okay, he technically can die. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. He hasn't really been my favorite character for a while, so he can die. I doubt that's gonna happen though.
Yeah.
Dustin is literally the brains of the entire show. We do not need him dying. Lucas, muscle of the entire show. Again, we don't need him dying.
Yeah.
All these other major characters have significant roles that they can't just leave behind and make it make sense.
Yeah.
As of right now, Max is the only one, and I doubt we're gonna see the death of her character.
Mm.
But no, I'll tell you this: I don't know when Stranger Things season 5 is coming out. I know it still is because I actually looked it up too because I was curious. Again, who knows? It might change, and maybe we'll get another one. From the looks of it, this might be the last one. I don't want it to be because honestly, the way I see it, right, with the way they did season 4, with how long the episodes were, unless they plan on doing something like that and making the episodes maybe just a bit longer or just adding more episodes to that season, I don't really see how they can wrap it up with one more season. But that's just me. That just, like I said, that also depends on what direction they like decide to go with this season. I just don't see it possible. But again, that's just me.
I just counted, Elijah. You have 35 messages to catch up on.
Dear Lord. So is ours, dude. Trust me. Welcome to the world of nature. Nature does not like anyone, nor do the gods that control it. What?
I'm one of them.
No, you're not. I was going to say, yeah, spring break starts, I think, for us too. For us, it technically doesn't start, I think, I guess, if you want to count until Monday. But no, yeah, it starts next week,
Yeah.
which means who knows? Maybe you'll get better uploads next week. I make no promises, but who knows?
Mm.
Uh, you might, but I'm not sure when it comes to the name brand of the cookie things. Uh, I feel like I should know what tea biscuits are, but at the current moment, I don't. If I saw them, maybe I would, but I don't know. Yeah, trust me, they're not good. Lucky Charm cookies suck. I hate them. I can't do it. I refuse. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
What?
Yes, I can do some Spanish, not all Spanish, but I can do some Spanish. You're welcome.
What were you saying that to?
Mateo.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, so like, I'm not saying the microwave isn't a good thing to use. I'm just saying, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Nothing should be able to heat up that fast, dude. You put spaghetti in the microwave, and it's not like if you're cooking something in there, it's gonna take less than 5 minutes. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because put something anywhere else, put it in the toaster, put it in the oven, you're never gonna get it to cook that fast.
Yeah.
Microwaves are dangerous. I'm sorry, but they are. Not for cooking reasons. For how they cook, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I feel like they're dangerous. And even my dad said that. Because even he was like, yeah, dude, I wouldn't know. I told him this because after watching the video, right? For anyone who knows them, y'all might because they're huge on YouTube. They're called Good Mythical Morning. So what they do is they do a bunch of different stuff when it comes to like food taste tests or like will it hot dog, will it corn dog, stuff like that, where they basically like make their own versions of food and try to say like, is this good? Can we put this in a restaurant and actually have it taste good, even if it's substituting for the real thing? So
Yeah.
like, will it ice cream sandwich? I think what they did was this is my favorite one. And I need to know how to make this. They did peanut butter, and I think it was like something else for the ice cream, or it might have just been ice cream. But they substituted like the cookies for like straight peanut butter. That sounds heavenly. I'm sorry, but it does.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that that they do. But even they said it when they did this microwave oven versus stove taste test, right? They put I'll never forget this because I love tater tots. I'm sorry, I just do. And we
Yeah.
learned a lot about tater tots in this. One, apparently the Alrida brand is the only one that can call tater tots tater tots. No, I'm not kidding. So there's many other tater tots like things out there, but they're not called that. Apparently they're either called I think tater crowns or golden rounds or something like that. But regardless, tater tots apparently in the microwave taste more like potato than they do if you put them like in the toaster oven or something, right? I never knew this, so I was curious. I tried it. It's a lie. Why do I say that? Because the only thing it does, what I was picturing, is like a French fry. If you know, like when you actually like fry it, that it gets like the potato inside gets all like more like mashed potatoes, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I was picturing. Now, if you fry a tater tot, that probably is still what happens. But that's not what they did. So I didn't really know that's what they were talking about. I kind of pictured something different there. However, I did try it. It wasn't horrible, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. The tater tots got hard, and for the most part, it just tasted like messed up potatoes. Like I personally would never eat it from there again.
So you don't like tater tots in the
No,
toaster
I
oven?
like tater tots, just not in the microwave.
Oh, not in the micro. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Because
Yeah,
in
me.
the microwave, like I said, I thought that from what they said on the show, that it was gonna become more like I don't know why, but in my head I pictured like fried. If you know, like when you do French fries, right? And you don't do it in the oven where it gets more fried and crispy on the outside, but it's a lot like softer on the inside.
Yeah.
With the way they described it from the microwave, that's what I pictured. So I wanted to do it to try. That is not the result I got. I got a hard dough-like thing with some potato inside. It wasn't horrible, but it was like somewhat hard and also really mushy depending on which one I was eating. I
Mhm.
would never do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
And during that whole talk, when I told my dad about it, because I told him I was like, dude, this disappointed me. He's like, that right there is why I don't use the microwave because it just doesn't make sense. Like it either heats up way too fast, or then we got into that conversation. We're like, I just thought about that too. Why does it heat up so fast that you only have to have something in there for like 3 minutes? And
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, I don't know, but I can tell you right now, that doesn't sound like that. Just sounds weird to me. No, and I get what he's saying
Yeah.
because when you really think about it, watch the video that I mentioned if you want to. It's called toaster. I think it's called like oven versus stove taste test, right? Half of the stuff that they made in the stove took up to at least 10 to 20 minutes. It took no less than maybe 4 to 3.5 minutes in the microwave. That should not take that short of time.
Exactly.
It should not take less than half of the time that it takes for a stove to heat something up in the microwave. That makes no sense.
The other thing is if something's completely frozen like those pancakes or waffles,
Exactly.
it takes 30 seconds. I'm like, "What the?"
30 seconds to defrost and less than 3 minutes to make it soft. And if you leave it in there longer by accident, you're going to get a disgusting, soggy, but also somehow hard and just wet pancake that tastes horrible.
No, no, no. When I put those frozen pancakes in there, after 30 seconds, they were hot already.
See? But even then, and you said it like that. Yeah, that makes no sense either.
Yeah, exactly.
See, now if you get something that's not like that, like I said, you leave it in there for 3 to 4 minutes, it's going to become a hard and soggy, somehow hard and still pancake that you're just not going to want to eat. You put a frozen thing in there, you leave it for there that long, then it's becoming hard, soggy, and wet, and that is disgusting.
Yeah.
Put it in there for 30 seconds, frozen pancake. Josh said it himself, and he's not wrong. 30 seconds, and it's already good.
Yeah,
That makes no sense because if you put that in the toaster, that is not how long it's going to take.
exactly.
That is not how long. I've never timed it, but I promise you, anything
It
frozen that you put in the toaster will take so much longer.
takes 10 minutes.
You said it exactly. And if you time it, you're probably not wrong.
Yeah.
10 minutes, but it takes only 30 seconds on the microwave. What? What is
Exactly.
this? What is this contraption?
Yeah. Alright, you still have, what, 30 other messages or something?
Yep. Yep, we got the same thing over here for the president and all that stuff, dude. I'm not looking forward to it. Without getting into why, y'all will probably understand why when I said it, when I say it. If you like him, you like him. If you don't, you don't. I don't know if he's going to win, but apparently Trump is going to try to run again. I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Because if I watch the debates, which I'm probably going to just to see how bad they are this year for that reason alone, all I'm going to hear is Trump and a bunch of people fighting rather than actually trying to debate and saying whether or not they're why they're good for this country. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just I refuse to listen to that. I can't. I had to do that for school. Worst time of my life. Aside from just dealing with bad people, bad teachers in school, worst time of my life.
Yeah.
Every time I turned on those debates, I instantly wanted to shut it off when his voice came on. I'm like, dude, can I just go to my room, please? When I was able to go to my room, I don't think you understand how happy I was.
Yeah.
I willingly watched the debates last year with him and Biden. I couldn't. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Mom warned me before the debates, like he's probably going to do something crazy during the debates. Yeah, she wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
And the fact that, again, I don't think he should be allowed to rerun this year, but he is still trying.
Yeah.
Dude, if y'all allow him back, listen, people on the radio already said it. I'm just going to rephrase what they said. I am done trying to protect America from bad people when it comes to who we are elected.
Yeah.
The writing's been on the wall ever since he's been in office and ever since he's been doing stuff out of office when he's become more noticeable. The writing has been on the wall. People still claim he is the greatest person ever or try to act like he's a god. Okay.
Yep.
Continue acting like that. See where that gets you. Because I promise you, people who aren't even in this country know that that's not true. A lot of countries, whether they like us or not, know that that is not true, but somehow our own country can't see it.
Yeah.
So, okay. If he wins again, I'm telling you this, though, I'm going to cry. Why? Because I will not be allowed to go to Canada or anywhere else.
Yeah.
And I wanted to. He won. I looked at mom like I told her I was going to the day before. I was like, can we go to Canada?
Yeah.
Can we somehow find a way to live in Canada? I don't want to be here anymore.
All you have to do is move in with Alexis Butler.
I might have to ask her if I can do that, honestly.
Okay.
Wait, Starbucks? That's chicken nuggets? What? I did not know this. Huh?
Wait, what?
I need to get Starbucks chicken nuggets now. I didn't even know Starbucks did chicken nuggets. What?
I don't. I didn't know that
When did this happen?
either.
They're doing more than just drinks and like snacks over there now? What? I thought Starbucks was like Dunkin' Donuts. I'm confused. Well, okay. No, you know what? I can't say that because I don't think Dunkin' Donuts does chicken nuggets. They do like wraps. I,
Mhm.
I, I, I everything just went weird in my head. I can't wrap my head around that now. I need to find a Starbucks. I'm so confused. What? When did Starbucks do chicken nuggets? I don't understand anything anymore, dude. I'm so confused. But why did it just take me all the way back to the top?
The heck? You left off on the Starbucks message.
You said what?
You left off on the Starbucks message. So just find that
Yeah,
one.
I know. I'm trying to find that one.
Okay.
Uh, and no, oh no, I didn't. Okay, it's just somewhere. No, I'm so sorry. I need to find a Starbucks now. I don't know if we have one near us, but I hope we do. Especially because I've been told I think the coffee over there might be better than Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, I need to try it.
Yep.
I need to get my hands on it. It's just how it is.
Mhm.
Uh, if you did hear that correctly, I need to check because I'm very confused. I'm confuzzled. I am bewildered. I mean, I can cook. It just depends on what I'm cooking. And honestly, I need to get back into it. But
Mhm.
I've tried. like when my family is cooking to just like help them and they say they don't need my help and then get upset. So that's kind of why I haven't been doing that unless it's like in the toaster or the microwave.
Yeah.
If I'm if I'm like defrosting something and heating it up, I can do that just fine. It's the fact that we moved to a different place where the stove is a touch pad stove now, and I have no idea how to use that. Because when we were at our old place, I can promise you, at this point, I would be able to know how to use the stove. I used the stove at our old place just fine, but that was a gas stove, so that had like the raised burners and everything. The touchpad does not have that, which is so annoying.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna cap with you. So do I, and this is why it's we've been here for I think 2 years, and it's still taking me time to get used to the fact that everything over here with the microwave and toaster works a lot faster. Like I literally only didn't burn the tater tots and chicken patties I was making today because I stayed in the kitchen for almost the whole time and then came back frequently. But like, trust me, I used to do the same thing. My mom actually used to get upset about that.
Yeah.
How dare you hate bacon? Who are you? What? Listen, if you hate turkey bacon, I understand that. Turkey bacon sucks. But if you hate beef or pork bacon, who are you? Who actually are you? What are you? Are you human?
He's an alien.
Dude, even aliens would like pork bacon though. You can't tell me I'm wrong, bro. Other animals who aren't pigs for obvious reasons, but like other animals like pork bacon. Dogs love bacon.
Yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to feed dogs bacon yet, but from what I've been told, I'm pretty sure if you do, they will eat it and they won't die from it at least. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Go away, Discord. I'm not trying to deal with you right now. Um, don't interrupt me from reading. I'm sorry. Like I said, turkey bacon. I don't really like turkey altogether, so that's why I'm saying if you don't like turkey bacon, that's understandable. But how dare you not like pork or beef? What is wrong with you? What is actually wrong with you? Seek help.
God, it's funny.
I felt that, Eddie. I felt that so much.
What?
No, she said I can't wait to be able to. I can't wait until I live on my own, so I can eat whatever I want in a healthy amount, of course. No,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree only because I'm sorry, but they don't judge anymore. But that probably also could be because due to the hospital, again, all the weight I lost, I'm still trying to like somewhat put that back on.
Yeah.
But no, I agree. I can't wait to live on my own, just so I don't have to hear it from people or like deal with people getting annoyed at every single thing I do. But that's a whole different thing. How do you burn water? Wait, wait a minute. Do you mean like burning it until it's gas? Because that makes sense. But like, if you mean burning water, how do you burn water? I'm confused. I don't think it's possible to burn a liquid, or not like that at
What?
least.
Have
What?
you?
I'm so confused. Oh god. I'll say this: cooking is relaxing though. Like when I've actually done it before, it actually does relax you a tiny bit. It kind of lets you get into almost like a meditative state when you're waiting. That and also straight up, I love when my dad cooks, just because he actually knows how to make it into a party almost, and it's amazing.
Yep.
He turned cooking into something fun, unlike other people in this house who don't know how to do that. Saying that literally because even they said they hate cooking, so I mean, I'm not necessarily putting you on blast if you said it yourself.
Mhm.
Thank you. I found a bacon lover in the chat. Thank you.
Who?
Mateo.
Oh yeah.
Just bacon? Who said bacon? I want bacon.
Yeah.
I would give you bacon if I had any right now. We might actually have someone in this house. I just don't know where it is, and I'm too lazy to go look.
You're almost caught
I
up with.
think we have Chicago Town pizza here too. Actually, that might be the only if it's like a store bought brand that I like because I'm not even the huge fan of the store bought pizzas. Like I said before, I don't like store bought most stuff because I don't know what the store bought stuff does, but they just don't make anything taste good. But there are some certain brands from the store bought ones that are actually pretty good. I can't even count. Chicken nuggets, like I said, depending on what you get, some of the store bought ones are good. Some of the pizza store bought ones are good, but that all depends on where you're getting it from.
Yeah. Um,
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm not looking forward to Easter. Mainly because that's just probably going to be another day for me. Apparently, now that I'm like a bit older, I apparently don't need a gift basket. My dad got one though, so that's why I'm a bit salty about that. But I don't know what's happening this year.
yeah.
I'm sure I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even want a gift basket. I told this mom last year when she said that. I literally just want Reese's eggs. That's all I want. Like if you know the Reese's shaped eggs that they come out with during Easter, that's all I want. I don't care about anything else. Just give me Reese's and I'm fine.
Yeah. All right. There's like 30 more. So. Ninja Turtles.
I'm sorry. Is it wait? Hold up. Are you wait? I'm sorry. Are you actually being for real? Like that's a thing? I need to go to this place now.
I'm just going through the messages
I
with
need
you.
to find a way to go to this place now. Hold up.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles pizza? Who works there and where is that?
Well, Mateo lives in Bolivia, so it might be.
That just crushed all of my dreams. Okay. Moving on.
Right.
I'm just gonna go cry in silence now. I'll say this, depending on which versions of Ninja Turtles we're talking about, Ninja Turtles is awesome, but there are some versions of it that I'm not a big fan of.
Uh, oh, goodness.
Heard of it, don't like it specifically because it's Superman. I'm sorry, Superman annoys me. It could also be because I'm not really the biggest fan of DC, but still, there's some DC like Batman I can get behind, Aquaman I can get behind, but everyone else from there for the most part, no. I don't like you people. Marvel did it better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right, right.
And also, I'll say this: the only reason I think I'm a bit critical of like some versions of the Ninja Turtles is because that was like a show that was taking place like in the 1990s. No disrespect, but the acting from back then wasn't all that great.
Yeah.
Like the acting and also just the way we got our stuff on TV because of what we had available back then versus what we have now. Like the quality and the acting quality and the watching quality back then and listening quality was not all that great. It's just facts. Like look at anything from then compared to now, you're gonna notice a difference. That's messed up. That's not nice.
Wait, what? Which one are you on?
The thing that Annie said.
I'm on Nick said where he doesn't like touching things. 'Cause you didn't comment on that one.
Yeah, no, that I saw that. I didn't know what to say to that.
Oh, okay.
So I'll say this: if it's anything like I said, if it's stuff that like feels dirty, I just can't.
Yeah. And also Annie, it's not your fault your voice sounds the way it is. She
I
has.
definitely agree with that. I'm just saying the fact that you get teased and stuff like that is messed up for that reason.
Yeah, exactly. She has like a similar problem as Julia Smith, Elijah.
Yeah, who also has a similar problem to someone else with one of my friends that I know. And I don't know why her voice is like that when it comes to the person I'm referring to, but it's kind of similar.
Yeah.
And I knew her before I knew, yeah, that person. My mind is blinking right now. Julia, her, I love how I was looking just now, and I couldn't tell if I was looking at the window or at my light for a brief second because it was so bright and I got confused.
Oh. Mm. Nick said he hates all bugs.
I'm not the biggest fan of most bugs. I'll say that. I think I might have stepped on one earlier too with my slipper. I don't know what that was. That was either that or something else. I'm just glad whatever it was, I didn't step on with my bare foot because it was either that or poop, and I do not want to step in that.
Here, in order to help you catch up on everything, I'll just summarize because I'm going through the messages with you. Nick said you can get an air fryer. We have it, and then Annie said I like it, but I burn a lot in there.
See, when it comes to the air fryer, I've heard about it. I just don't have one, but I've heard they work pretty well. Uh,
Yeah. Nick hates waffles but loves Pop Tarts. Elijah.
how dare you? Pop
uh,
tarts are good depending on the flavor.
okay, look at Annie's message about the
I
government.
say that because of the fact that simply just I'm sorry, but there are some versions of Pop Tarts that just they don't work. They don't.
Yeah.
And by that I mean any fruit flavored Pop Tart. Why does it exist? Why?
And then Annie
All the
said,
chocolate and sugar and cinnamon ones, those are great. All the other ones, no.
yeah.
Yeah, I
An-
saw that one. I'm gonna answer that one. Hold up.
okay. I could just summarize for you because that way I make it.
I mean, if you want me to be real with you, that depends on who's actually running our government. See now, the one who was running our government a few years ago, um, if you watched any of the debates, I think he kind of answered it himself without even answering it because he doesn't care about anyone who's clearly not white. So,
Yeah. Annie's next
well,
message.
actually, no, I correct. Hold up, no, I'm correcting that statement. Anyone who doesn't, who anyone who disagrees with him or is of the minority race, he does not like. He's made that very clear. He can say that's not true all he wants. His actions have said otherwise.
Yeah.
Um, the one we have now, I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't really kept up with a lot of stuff that he does. A lot of the stuff that Biden has been doing seems like it's more aimed at trying to help other countries that need our support right now, like Ukraine and Palestine.
Hmm.
So I don't know if it's necessarily that they don't care about us. I think it's just it depends on what they're actually trying to do. And now I will say that technically doesn't mean that they shouldn't. Because I'm gonna be real with you. That's a problem I've had for a while when it comes to whether they care not much about us, like people with disabilities, or whether they care about helping the minority races. Because let me be real with you, would have been nice if Obama had done more of that. But at the same time, I think for that reason, that's something that people do need to keep pushing for, even if we have to push forever.
Yeah.
Because the more we push for it, even if we get someone that's a white supremacist, the more we might actually get something done. Because here's the thing: even if we have a bad president, there's also Congress and a bunch of other levels in our government that also need to change for the better that haven't changed that much. They have changed, but they definitely need to do better.
Yeah.
Until we change that and who we actually decide to elect as our president in the first place, I can promise you, people with disabilities, people of the minority races, we're not going to get anything done the way we want it to because no one's going to listen.
Yeah.
I mean, again, y'all can say whatever you want. How much did Trump be realistic when it comes to the minority races and like people with disabilities? How much did Trump actually try to help us?
Yeah.
Because he really didn't. I can promise you that right now. See, now if you can answer me in a different way and tell me how I'm wrong, go ahead. I will gladly listen if you have proof. But from
Yeah.
what I know so far, he did not do anything to help any of us. All he did was belittle people like us.
Yeah.
And for me, I can say that in both ways because I'm Hispanic, I'm black, I'm half of both, and I'm a person with disabilities. He did nothing to help any of us.
And he said we struggle to fight to be respected and treated better and to survive and live. And then Nick said, "All absolutely not. All they care about is themselves." For those.
Yeah, exactly. And I can promise you, it shouldn't be that much of a struggle. It's the fact that the people in the government don't care. As of right now, at least, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and say the government never cared because we definitely have had some great presidents in the past. but those people unfortunately aren't here right now in Congress. For the most part, people in there don't really seem to care.
Nick
It's
said
sad, but it's true.
Nick says they're not even helping our national health service, which will go private soon if they don't. Pretty much.
When it comes to that, I disagree. Like I said, for the people we have right now, I can probably make that argument, but for everyone else, I don't know. That depends on who we have.
Well, remember he's in the UK though too, so
See now, yeah, over there, that's a whole different thing.
yeah.
I'll say this for the queen y'all have right now, I disagree with that, especially considering what we finally found out that she's going through. When it comes to who y'all could have had, if y'all people weren't smart, which luckily you are, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the day I wake up and find out that Meghan went back and is actually ruling with Harry, I'm sorry, I'm going to cry. I better never see that happen.
Yeah.
And the good thing is, from what I know, we don't like Megan over here, and y'all hate her over there. So hopefully, who knows? Unless we wake up in a parallel universe, hopefully that'll never happen. I pray. I
Mhm.
pray so much.
Yeah. Annie said, "At least we have each other and our friends." Nick said, "Yeah, definitely."
I
So
didn't even know that. What?
what?
No, the thing makes sense. That's crazy. Okay, that's concerning.
Oh,
I
and
mean,
then
like I said, I will say this: I don't know how much William can do by himself, and then not to mention what's going on with Charles right now and what's going on with Catherine. So I feel like in a way you do have to take that into consideration because they still do have. I'm not saying they shouldn't do anything to help y'all, but I do know the royal family right now is going through like a lot,
hmm
and that's literally just right now. That's excluding every time Harry and Meghan want to pop back in and actually try something, which luckily they haven't done for a while. I'm just saying whenever they do that, makes things worse.
exactly.
Y'all can say it's not true all you want for the people over here who want to act like she's such a good person, dude. Look at the news. Look at what she's doing. Open your minds.
Yeah.
Y'all are the same ones who say Trump is a good person. Open your minds. Open your ears. Actually pay attention.
Yeah. Um.
I agree with that, but at the same time, I'm sorry. The government needs to do better.
Yeah. True.
And I'll say it like this because obviously I already made my views on Trump very clear. If I didn't, I don't like him. However, I'm not the biggest fan of Biden either, and that's only because I haven't really noticed him doing anything. He's trying to help other countries, and yes, I agree with that. But I haven't really noticed much in our own country changing since he's been around.
What if Trump watches the live stream?
I promise you, he probably isn't. He's on social media. I don't even know if he's on YouTube, nor do I care though.
No, I'm just like, just imagine he or one of his people watches the live stream and sends the video to him. Like, you need.
I wish they would. Go ahead, do it. I don't care. The way I see it, though, this is a lot to say, right? Because I know when it comes to Biden, a lot of people have like said that he's quote unquote a I'm gonna say it the way it was said by someone else on YouTube just to not get in trouble because PDF file or whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say? Pedo, basically, is what a lot of people have called him. I don't know if that's true. I've never heard anything about it personally, aside from people claiming it.
No, no, no.
So
But call it what Derek said. Map, minor attracted person.
I forgot that he held it though. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna start using that. My bad.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. I really don't because, like I said, I've only heard people claim that.
yeah,
I haven't seen anything where people have like legally gone against him because of him being a map. I don't know,
yeah.
but I will say whether he's good or not, my main issue is his age.
Oh
And
yeah.
even if I liked Trump, I could say the same thing about him, dude. Both of them are in their 70s and 60s, late 60s, early 70s, I believe.
No, actually, Joe Biden's 81, Trump is
See,
70.
80s, even worse.
Yeah,
And you said Trump is what?
77.
Late 70s, early 80s. Why are we still having old people run our country?
Yeah,
One, no disrespect, but for the most part, old people are really set in their ways and really set in the old times. Two, most of the time we have to worry whether or not they're gonna pass while they're in office. I'm not even saying that to be mean. I'm saying it's a literal fact.
Yeah.
We need younger people. And we
Yeah.
also, I'm sorry, but this is just me and I'm speaking as a minority here, so I'm going to say it. We need to stop being so afraid to have colored people or females in office. Why is that a problem?
Exactly.
And I'm mainly asking that because, dude, Hillary Clinton ran. I know that there's a lot of stuff that she's been like doing lately that isn't great or did in the past and made people not want to vote for her. So okay, I'm not saying you should have voted for her. What I'm saying is a lot of people also seem to just not want her in office specifically because she's a woman.
Yep.
Why? What? Why?
Yeah.
Why is this such a problem? I'm confused.
Yep.
So women can be actresses, women can be singers, women can be dancers, but they can't be president.
Yeah.
Is that really the world that we're still in? Because that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
And when it comes to colored people, I say that for the simple fact I said it before, and if I didn't say it on this live stream, I'll say it now. But I know I said it in private to people like Josh and them. She's never gonna want to, most likely. But I feel like if Michelle Obama became president, this country would be a lot better off.
Yeah.
Y'all can say I'm wrong all you want because she's a woman and she's black. Guess what? Look at what she's been doing for our country and the world when being the first lady, and even before that, when she didn't even need to, but she wanted to.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like she could be good. I don't think she would want to run, but I feel like if she did, she would definitely be good. I could be wrong. When you're in office, a lot of things change. But I'm just
Hmm.
saying, from what I've seen right now, I feel like she'd be good. Even if it
And,
never happens, we need at least, if we don't get her, we at least need someone like her.
yeah. All right. So I'm not sure what Annie means by her next message, by her next two messages, but the weight loss one and the other one.
Ooh, that's okay.
I don't know what she means.
Well, I mean, I would say maybe try exercising more. Like when I say exercising, I don't mean like push-ups, like maybe like running and stuff like that. Because I know that stuff does help.
Yeah. And then the next few.
Oh wait, if you meant like money wise, okay, yeah, that I don't know how to help with.
Oh. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. I don't know. And then you can just skip over the next few.
Uh,
Okay. Oh, Nick said no. Starbucks do not have chicken nuggets. I just got confused because I thought that's like,
okay, never mind.
yeah.
Dang it, frick.
Nick, are you
Yeah, no, I
dying?
was talking to if you meant, I know I mentioned I think what Burger King and McDonald's. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Oh, look at the Kate Middleton thing that Nick said.
Why did I think she said lies for a second? I had to reread that. I was like, wait, what lies? What? I heard lies and not lives. I had to read that twice.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Kate Middleton. I don't know about this. This is all you.
I have no idea whether or not that's true. Honestly, I was just told because from what I know, I think they put out a public statement before Kate even came and said anything. So I could be wrong. I have no idea. If that is true, I will say this: they definitely need to get their act together then, because if that is not true that she's not going through something, or if that's not true that she's going through something, excuse me, that brings back a lot of the conspiracy theories that I feel like are really troubling. But that's just my opinion.
Annie said, "That's why I keep fighting for my cancer." Nick said, "There's pictures and people say they've been manipulated," and then we're all here for it.
Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I forgot. If you mentioned that you have that, I apologize. But good luck.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying that because that touches deep for me. My grandmother unfortunately passed due to that. So I can promise you, if there was a way to kill off cancer for good, I would definitely try to find a way. Cancer and COVID. If you want me to be real with you, cancer and COVID, both of those, I hate that those things ever existed. And that's specifically because unfortunately, two people. that I love dearly. One that was like a family member because we've had him as my doctor for so many years.
Yeah.
And my grandmother unfortunately passed away from both, respectively, COVID and cancer.
Yeah.
In the order of what I said, by the way. So doctor, COVID, grandmother, cancer. So
Yeah.
dude, and I could be wrong, but I want to say some of my like also what do you
Yeah.
fellow students when I was in school before. Some of them, I think one of them passed away from cancer too, actually.
Yeah.
So
So we're
that definitely hits you.
yeah, we're all here for you, Annie. You can skip over the next few messages. Nick said he spells his name without a K, and because Annie thought it was spelled the same as her brother, and then Annie said okay, and that's pretty much
Well,
it.
wait,
So
hold
skip.
up. So when it comes to the picture,
Oh,
I think that kind of does say that they might not be lying then about the um the fact that she might be fighting cancer. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I think even other people said it. Here's the problem: the royal family as a whole is a public figure. Even if they obviously need to keep some of the stuff private because obviously they can't just tell the world literally everything. No one should be able to do that.
yeah.
No one should want to do that either. I'm sorry. There's just some stuff that needs to stay private. But when it comes to like interacting with the world, they are a public figure. The problem
Yeah.
with that is the fact that they're always going to need to be seen around. That's the problem. So when
Yeah.
it comes, I don't know if this is what they're doing, but again, this was what some people kind of theorized, and it does make sense if she is fighting cancer that they would do this for this reason.
Yeah.
They're probably photoshopping and using old pictures just to make sure, like, just to stay in the public light, so no one gets too concerned. So that way, again, like people, still know, hey, look, we're around, but these are the pictures you're getting until we can actually show you real ones. I could be wrong, but that is, I think, what some people theorize for that reason. If her fighting against cancer is unfortunately true.
Yeah.
And from what I know, both her, I don't remember if William himself said anything, but I do know Kate said obviously, like, we can't tell you everything about it because that's just not something we feel comfortable doing. We will share when we're ready, but y'all are definitely going to have to wait for that. If, again, all of this is true, that's understandable. Because
Mm-hmm.
obviously that's something, consider the fact that she also has kids. So, I mean, even she said it, that's something that is hard to even explain to the kids right now, considering how
Yeah.
young her kids are. So right now, her and William are struggling with. Listen, we have to explain this to our kids, but then we also have to stop being so silent, so y'all don't think that I, died or something, like a lot of
Yeah.
people are theorizing. So I'm alive. I'm fine, but I won't be around for a while. Here's why. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Again, if that is a lie, that's kind of messed up. But I highly doubt that the family is going to go that far to lie about something like that.
Yeah.
Just because Harry's a rotten egg in there, I don't think William is like that. Or from what I've seen so far, he's not like that. So I could be wrong, but considering the fact that if it's true, King Charles is also fighting cancer, I wouldn't be that surprised.
All right. So Nick, you said I'm surprised we're so far behind on the live stream. No, I don't think it's the fact that I don't think it's the fact that you guys are far behind. It's just the fact that Elijah's catching up on a bunch of messages because he spends a lot of time talking about each thing, and then there's more messages that come in, so he has to catch up on those.
I didn't
Hello.
even know that. That's interesting.
Okay, I guess you didn't.
Okay, yeah, Josh already answered that. Yeah, no, that's because I'm taking time to actually talk about almost each one when I can, unless it's just like y'all conversating.
Yeah, exactly. You love
Oh
Easter
no, I
eggs.
know. I'm just not responding to every single one because I don't need to.
Yeah. All
uh,
right, now you're one.
I don't even know what that is, but that sounds interesting. Referring to the Easter egg thing.
Oh, you can't eat candy until Easter, Annie? Oh, interesting.
Wait, give it up for a while? I'm confused.
Lead?
Wait, hold on. Did she just say wind? Hold on, wait. Lent. Wait, what is it? I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a holiday.
Oh, all right. Nick said, Elijah Hedgman, how dare you not lick smoke?
Hey, listen, listen. I don't like small vocals. I don't like Superman. Okay, Superman sucks.
It's funny.
Superman is literally just a DC glorified version of Goku. That's just facts. Goku did it better. Y'all can say I'm wrong all you want. Goku literally did it better. How do I know this? Easy. Superman ain't that relevant anymore. Goku, to this day, is still relevant. So what's up? And he's been relevant since the 1980s. So what's up?
Uh, you can skip over the next couple. Annie, I was raised in a religious family. I'm Catholic.
Okay. You know, it's hilarious. I thought I was Catholic for the longest time too until I was told I was Christian. So, which is funny because yeah, technically that's under Christianity, but I think y'all know what I mean.
There's way more messages from Nick. Yeah, there is. We're catching up quicker now. I'm trying to help him along.
That is interesting.
I'm Greek on my dad's. It's a bit long. It's too long for me to say this one. It's from Nick.
I like how my brothers have Trinidadian. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, and your friend is from Trinidad. Cool.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even hear about that until I feel like I heard about that a while ago. I never heard him say that, but it wouldn't surprise me if he said that. This is literally the same man who went, COVID isn't real.
Yeah.
Yes, people are dying from it, but it's not real. Okay, so what did all those people die from? Please answer that question.
Oh, are you on Nick's message about Trump said drink bleach during
Yes.
COVID? Okay. Yeah, I just got to
Like I
that one.
said, I'm not even surprised. Like I said, that's the same man who tried to say COVID wasn't real for the longest, and yet you and Mike Pence both got sick from it. But okay,
Yeah.
you liar,
Uh,
bro.
wait, Andy, you hate.
I hate him for a lot more reasons. But I could promise you that in my eyes, from everything I've seen from that man, there is no reason to like that man. Even his family does not like him. When your own family doesn't like you at all, I'm pretty sure that says a lot about you.
Exactly
So
true.
just take that into consideration. I'm just saying. Because his wife that he's
Nick,
with currently, if he's still with her, has a problem with him, has had problems with him for years.
mhm.
And this is also the same man who said if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he would marry her. So I mean, take that as you will.
Nick said something about him buying the NHS.
Huh? Why? What?
Yeah.
I was going to say he said what NHS stands for earlier, and I completely blanked just now. But regardless, why? What? For
Yeah.
what
The government
reason?
does. The government does kind of do what they want. You're right, Nick. They don't-
Yeah, that's the problem. And the problem is no one ever tries to call them out on that. And then if you do, you're apparently the wrong one.
Nick, I don't want to become president, and neither does Elijah. He doesn't want to deal with it. But we.
Nah, listen, listen. I'm gonna tell you this. I got ideas. If I did become president, here's my problem. Being president, I'm not gonna say I don't want to do it because it's work. What I'm trying to say is that is stressful work. Like that is legit stressful work. I can't even imagine the type of stress that good presidents have to go through just because they're president. Like, keep in mind, number one, it's kind of like the Queen, right? You have to get followed by Secret Service and bodyguards everywhere to make sure you don't get killed. Two, you're quite literally responsible for wars and every other thing when it comes to protecting the country and helping the country. That is very stressful. So for the people like Obama and all those others who were able to do a good job of what they did, kudos to them. I'm sorry, I can't. I would definitely
Wow.
have ideas. I just can't handle all that.
Hmm.
I mean, that's
Then you.
kind of how y'all seem to do when we're on streams anyway. So I'm glad that's what y'all are doing.
Nick, you would make a really good president or prime minister, honestly, because
I
you would
have to
actually like look.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, and
100%. I agree.
you can skip over the next 5 or 6
Especially
because
because I
they're
would
just
also show the world something. Listen, just because I got a disability doesn't mean I can't run your place.
yeah. The next 5 or 6, they're joking. Go to the one where Nick is talking about one of his family members.
You said what?
I said you can skip over the next 5 or 6 because they're just like joking and laughing and stuff. Go to the one where Nick is talking about one of his family members.
That sucks.
And this is exactly why. Do you remember that one question that we were asked on that FaceTime, Elijah? Is would you listen to a doctor or your friend? This kind of proves what I said. Like, I'd either just do more research because I wouldn't trust a doctor immediately after I meet them.
You know
This
what
kind
I
of goes.
love? I'll never forget this because that right there reminds me of why me and my brother, and I think even my mom, obviously, I'm assuming she knew before me, hates one of the doctors that took care of my grandmother. And
Oh,
I think I
okay.
told you about that, Josh. Without going into it, if I didn't tell you, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna just say it like this: my grandmother probably wouldn't have survived, but she could have possibly survived longer if some of the doctors actually knew what they were doing.
And this is exactly why I answered that question and said, I don't know if I would trust a doctor right after I meet them, whether they're in, like, I know they're in the medical field and they've done training, but what Nick said literally just proved my point.
You said what?
I said, remember that question that I was asked on the FaceTime about would you listen to a doctor or your friend? And I said, I don't know because I wouldn't trust a doctor right after I meet them. What Nick
Well,
just
see,
said,
so that's why I still agree with what we were all saying on there when it comes to that, but I also do hear you. Like, obviously, you
yeah,
shouldn't trust a doctor right when you meet them.
yeah,
It is, however, easier even within that circumstance to trust a doctor, considering they are trained. I'm not going to say they're good, obviously,
yeah,
but they're at least trained to know what they're doing, even if they don't use that training. Your friend was never trained to know how to do any of that. So even if they
yeah,
think they know how to do it, they're not in that field long enough, if at all, to know what they're doing is correct. They can
yeah,
research and do all they want, but if you're not in the field and had no type of training in the field, that training doesn't necessarily, like, all that research doesn't necessarily matter unless you know how to put it to use.
that is true. But
Again,
Nick,
it doesn't
unfortunately,
mean you can put it to use in a good way. There are a bunch of corrupt doctors out there who know what they're doing. They just refuse to do it correctly. But they at least know what they're doing. Is the point.
yeah, that's true. Although, based on what Nick just said about someone dying because of a doctor, I'm like,
Oh no, and that's what I'm saying. Obviously, not all of them are gonna do their job correctly or know how to do it correctly, but they at least have the training. Is the
yeah,
point. They just, obviously, some of them don't care nowadays, which sucks. I mean, shoot, you saw some of the nurses had to deal with in the hospital.
exactly. Either that or they just simply don't get it. I don't know.
Also, what did he say?
Oh
I
yeah, let me
have
look at the next.
no idea what that is. I have absolutely no idea what that is, Nick.
Oh, the NHS letter. Oh.
No, he said Greg's our coach. Though I don't know what that is.
Oh my, the doctor did the operations at 3 a.m. while feeling okay, the doctor should have slept before? Like, the operation, like, why? Or it should have just taken a
I
short
think the
break. I
thing
don't
is,
know.
y'all also have some restaurants we don't have. Like, great example. I don't know if we have. Actually, no. Yeah, I think we do have Jack in the Box here. Never mind. I think I'm right.
Yeah.
I only know we do because some of the macaroni and cheese bites that I eat at home apparently came from Jack in the Box. They just started selling them in stores. Which, by the way, Jack in the Box, thank you so much for that. These are amazing,
Right?
and I love them.
Oh, Elijah, you didn't comment on the 3 a.m. thing, unless you didn't have anything to say to that.
I saw that one. I just didn't know what to say to that. That was kind of what I just started saying about the doctor thing.
Okay, and then do we
I
have
would
rice and
say, yeah,
yeah,
no. He either should have gotten sleep or just shouldn't have performed it at 3 a.m. I don't know why you would perform it that early.
exactly. We do not have rice
Dude,
or
some doctors
pasta.
did the same thing to me, and I don't know why they did that. Like, this is why I couldn't get sleep in the hospital.
Yeah,
Y'all people want to be waking me up. Listen, we're about to go do, a CAT scan. It's 3 in the morning. Can I sleep?
yeah.
I didn't even sleep
Uh,
last night. Can I sleep, please?
wait. Nick said, "Do we have what did he say? Rice or pasta?" And Annie said, "No, but I've heard of them." Yeah, we do. What do you mean?
Well,
What?
no, he said Greg's or Costa. I think those are like restaurants over there, I believe.
Those are rest. Oh, okay. My voiceover
Or
said
I'm
it fast,
assuming
so I
there are
thought.
restaurants over
Right.
there because he then said that we have a lot of American ones too. So
Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought he said rice and pasta. I was like, what the?
yeah, no, he whatever Greg's and Costa is. Again, I'm assuming those are restaurants. I could be wrong.
Okay. All right. Now you're caught up.
I was about to say, wait, what time would it be for right now? For right now with you over there? Because I'm not sure what time it is over here. I'm trying not to go
Oh,
past like a certain time.
in the UK, it's 5 minutes to 5 a.m.
Well, no, I'm talking about for you.
8:55 p.m. For you, it's 11:55.
I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna let it get to 20 minutes and then I might stop it because I think it's about to be like 11 something and I'm trying to not have this run past 12.
No, for you, it's 5 minutes to midnight.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
stop it here then.
11:55.
Damn, I didn't even know. I love how no one told me to shut up. That's surprising. Alright, well, hey, hope y'all enjoyed these conversations. I'm gonna get off here. There's gonna be a video at midnight. Hope you guys enjoyed that one, and then I might make a video for the day after tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to think of something. But hope y'all are enjoying the content so far, and see y'all in another video whenever I make up. Peace out, people. Love y'all. Have a good night.